Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Sweetie here and welcome to Sweet Trends TV. Thanks for joining us today. If you're new to the channel, kindly make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Now, today's news, let's go all the way to Nigeria because the Central Bank of Nigeria woke up one day and decided to place a ban on all cryptocurrencies in the country.
Roger that.
Yeah, so the Central Bank of Nigeria, also known as CBN, did release a letter talking about how it had placed a ban. And the reason for this is because their bank suspects that these cryptocurrencies are being used for money laundering, tax evasion, funding terrorism, among several other illegal activities, and is making it difficult for them to regulate. And in the letter that they issued out, they instructed deposit money banks, non-bank institutions, and other financial institutions to ensure that they halt or they stop all cryptocurrency transactions. And that's not all, but they have to identify all their account holders or users or customers who deal in cryptocurrencies and terminate or close their accounts with immediate effect. Anybody who fails to adhere to this new instruction is going to be in serious trouble. And guys, Nigeria is a huge country. They command a lot of money. That's Africa's largest economy. And so if you're a financial institution, you must be making it big. And so for you to not adhere to this new instruction, if the central bank claws its claw in you, you'll be found wanting. And so many people are angry, especially the youth, the young entrepreneurs who have built their businesses around cryptocurrencies. Look at people like Chiji for Exchange and several others. These are legit businesses. They employ people. And so what are they going to do now? Are they going to move out of the country? Maybe that'll be the best alternative for them. But it's going to be difficult because looking at the period that we're in now, COVID-19 amongst all of these other things, that's happening. It's really difficult that you're just going to leave your country, go settle in another country. But the central bank also made a clear distinction between virtual currencies and cryptocurrencies. And this is actually kind of funny. I'm going to get into that in a bit.
Roger that.
But then the central bank did state that virtual currencies are legal and are allowed. So the banks and other financial institutions that are licensed to issue virtual currencies could definitely do that. Now, for those of you who are getting confused, virtual currencies could be something like mobile money, where you have the money on your wallet. It's virtual, you can't see it, but then you can actually convert it to physical cash when you want it, or you can use it to pay for a service, and it's legally accepted. So the Central Bank of Nigeria said that it's allowed, but cryptocurrencies, which actually falls under virtual currencies, is not allowed. So it doesn't make sense to some people to say that virtual currencies are legal, but cryptocurrencies aren't, looking at the fact that cryptocurrencies actually fall under virtual currencies. And that's not all, because Nigeria is one of the world's biggest users in virtual currencies. And so Bitcoin is huge in Nigeria, but other government officials have come out to lash out at the central bank for putting the ban on cryptocurrencies, stating that they could have made a move to begin to regulate it. Seeing how big the market is and how bigger it's going to be, you should actually be focused on regulating this instead of putting a ban on it. And so maybe it's understandable that the central bank is doing this, looking at how big Nigeria is and how big the market is growing. Maybe it makes a bit of sense, but also looking at the people who have built their businesses and they are going to lose out big time. Anyways, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I've got a friend who deals in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and so I'm going to have a conversation with him and I'm going to upload it on the channel so you guys could understand this more and know a thing or two about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But for now, let me know what your thoughts are about this Nigerian Bitcoin ban in the comment section below.
Roger that.
All right, so from Nigeria, let's come a bit down to Senegal, where Grammy-nominated rapper slash singer Akon has signed a deal with a mining company, and there's a whole lot of controversy surrounding it, and we're going to tell you more about it. But a couple of years ago, I think 2, if I'm not mistaken, years ago, Akon did announce that he was building a $6 billion modern city, and it's going to be called Akon City, and he was going to have his own cryptocurrency. Speaking of cryptocurrencies, called Akon. Wow, I mean, I'm wondering what I'm going to call my cryptocurrency, Sweet Coin, because it's going to be sweet, but Anyways, moving on, Akon made these announcements. It was huge. There was a huge launch and all of that. The Senegalese government was heavily and is still heavily backing him. And we haven't seen much of that project after it was launched. Now, fast forward to today, Akon signs a deal with a company called White Waterfalls LLC, which is a US-based company. Akon is actually listed as the president and CEO. And the intention of this company is to invest in mining companies that are not publicly traded. So it's actually positioning itself as an equity fund. And we don't know if it's going to be just African mining companies that is going to invest in, or is going to invest in other companies that have intentions of mining in Africa. Now, the whole thing is centered around Congo because Congo is one of Africa's biggest mining joints. And so it looks like Akon is looking forward to doing some mining in Congo. But people are coming out to bash him. And why is that? Akon has been an ardent preacher of how the West is exploiting Africa. And so he's saying that people come from the West, they come to Africa, they come to exploit mining, natural resources, and all of these things. They take them and go and leave us to suffer. And so if there's anybody who has sense, they should come to Africa, start the companies here, and then build it in Africa. And then he turns his back to go start or go partner with an American company that wants to come and exploit Africa. That's a big no-no. And that looks like Akon has turned his back on Africa because that's what most people are saying, whilst others are also of the opinion that Akon is actually being used as a frontier for a Chinese company that wants to explore mining in Congo. And you know, these Chinese people, they don't want to show their faces because of their reputation. And so Akon is being used as a pawn to exploit Congolese mining.
Roger that.
All right, so from Senegal, let's come all the way to Ghana, our motherland, where Kuami Eugene and Guru are trending. And this is serious. I mean, these two were the hottest topic of yesterday. And as of today, there's a new development, which is what we're actually going to tell you about. But let's start with how this whole thing began, because Kuami Eugene did an interview with Adon TV. And during that interview, he was asked if he would ever do a collab with Guru. And he responded, hell no. Not literally like with hell no, but he said no. And his reason was that Guru had disrespected his boss, Richie Mensah, who's the CEO of Lynx Entertainment, the label Kuami Eugene is signed to. And so because of that, he does not want to do a collab with Guru because it wouldn't work. You know, and it makes a lot of sense. We're going to get to that. But Guru, after seeing what had happened with Kuami Eugene and his interview and the backlash that was coming out of it, decided to go on Instagram and wrote a long Instagram letter. Yes, literally talking about how he'd been in the industry for 14 years and how Kuami Eugene is a newbie and he should relax and blah, blah, blah. And the reason he wanted to do the collab was because he appreciates his craft, and it wasn't because he wanted a hit song, because he's more than capable of producing a hit song himself, because he has done it before over and over again. And after that, he went on to reveal that his former management did help Kuami Eugene bank a big brand ambassadorial deal with Dr. Kweku Oting, I think, of Angel, if I'm not mistaken. And so looking at all of these things, okay, people were bashing Kuami Eugene, saying he's an ungrateful being. Because if Guru had done all of these things for you and he's just asking for a collab, how dare you disrespect Guru like that? He's a senior in the industry, blah, blah, blah. But there's more to the story, because Richie Mensah, the CEO of Lynx Entertainment, who happens to be the boss of Kuami Eugene, did also write a long Instagram letter. Now, Richie said in his letter that some time ago, Guru did approach Lynx Entertainment that he wanted to do a collab with either Kuami Eugene or Kiddy, and Lynx Entertainment denied his request. Now, Richie didn't reveal the reason why Guru's request was denied, but he stated that after Lynx Entertainment denied Guru's request, Guru went on a ranting spree from one media house to the other, and he disrespected Richie, insulting him, claiming that Richie, Obofour, Kuame, and some others had sabotaged his music career for the past 10 years. And he made it look like they've got some superpowers that can make you or make you in the music industry. And they didn't use those superpowers to support He Grew and, you know, all of that. So according to Richie, anybody in Kuami Eugene's shoes will do exactly what he did. And so he has nothing against what Kuami Eugene did. Because if that's your boss and another artist who wants to have a collab with you disrespect him for another reason? I mean, he's my manager. He's my boss. Whatever that I want to do, he's going to be the one to approve it. And so that's why I said what Kuami Eugene said makes a lot of sense, because even if Kuami Eugene did say that, yes, I want to do a collab with Guru, and Richie says that, no, Guru has disrespected Lynx Entertainment and myself, and so we're not going to allow you to do this. Kuami Eugene cannot go rogue and say that, Guru, let's hit the studio and make this happen anyways. It's definitely going to be a breach of contract, and it's going to turn into a whole spectacle, which he obviously doesn't want.
Roger that.
But if you beg to differ, let me know in the comment section below. Most people are actually looking at Guru's side because he was playing the role of a senior who's been in the industry for a long time, and then Kuami Eugene, who's a newbie, who Guru himself has helped bag an ambassadorial deal, is disrespecting by saying that he never wants to do a collab with him. People are saying that your manager's fight with another artist doesn't qualify you to have a fight with the same artist. But if your manager is fighting with an artist, he's definitely not going to approve your collab with the artist, like I've said earlier. And so that is the story. And as of this recording, there hasn't been any new update, but if there is, we'll follow up. Definitely keep you guys updated. But for now, let me know what your thoughts are. Are you on Kuami Eugene's side or are you on Guru's side? And with that being said, this has been your trend of the day. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, kindly make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, share with your family, friends, and loved ones. And like I always say, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.